All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, so we'll try 427. We'll try...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, it wouldn't be...
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
My broom closet! My broom closet! My broom closet! You dirk! You dirk!
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
What a dick. I can go in here now. I've got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. Say that's a lovely purse. The more I do this, the more access to stuff I have.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons.
What?
Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
Sounds like the narrator's getting impatient. Oh, he's like, seriously, he's getting impatient. I don't know what for. I guess
This mind control facility is horrible to control. Stanley has control this time. Was the control his emotions being manipulated to set it No, he couldn't accept it. His own life is someone else's control. Never. Was it impossible? He truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world. But he was the proof. The heart of the operation controls legal emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all in one from this very place. As the cold reality of his house began to skin, Stanley decided this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human being. For, Stanley, just activate control. How did you say all these years ago you tried to control the machine yourself? Is that what you wanted to control? Oh, Stanley, I have all that I do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. He was supposed to let go. Turn the controls off, and even the master of the man. He's looking at the party result. How do you find this person? Stanley suddenly realized he was interested in the words emergency solutions. In the end, the genes activated our DNA division. It's your time to shine. You are a star. It's your soul now. Shape your heart's desires. All this much better than mine. Pushing us a little time to enjoy. The moments a little long goes off. The more precious moments years. More time to talk about you, about me. Where we're going. Where we're start.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
That's what we co-workers are. And the science for your interest. All right, I'm good. You're dying. I'll tell you exactly what happened. I raised them. Free. And the machine set free. Of course, that's merely in distance of the story. Sometimes I sit there and ocean buttons and die alone. Other times I have things around, sawing everyone inside right at the press. I say so. This version is other reason. Watching trying to say something. It's better control. This way. Bitch. Let's go. I'm sure if I next go around, will be even better. My goodness, any more success. I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? Bear with. I get to put extra time on top of my mom. These are precious additional seconds. I'm going to dreams. Everyone else is here. Is it even an idea we go watch this video right now? Or you just assume it's my time? There's something someone's going to take off. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing through. These are the buttons. These are the buttons. Please click on this door. Somebody here will save it. One second. Let's be a big one soul. You have any idea what you're doing? How many times will you be placed in desperate solution? 10, 1,000, 5, 4, 5, 9, 1, 2, each time you fail. Just winning, achieve, 5 minutes over and over, all is over. And Stanley died again. And Stanley died again. And Stanley died again. There we go. That's Stanley died. That's the big one. Body, zooming, we can just pray for life. Only make a piece of it. No choice. Make it come. It's all essentially all about you. And maybe I will be fixing it. Life, emotions, feelings, something I say, play up.
This is tough. Maybe if I go to that other room.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
I wonder what he has to say about the...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly
Okay,
well.
employee lounge.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. It was okay.
Really? That's it?
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
So, jeez.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
can't be
Stanley
14.
decided to go
Let me
up
back
to
in my
his
broom
boss's
closet!
office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
The door hit me. I've got the feeling. Budget, of course. I really don't think this goes anywhere, so I'm not gonna bother. Oh.
Here's the door, just go.
So it can't be 7, because there's no 7. It could be 4-2. Can't be the 2-5, because there is no 2-5. What was it? 2-5 something 8. Okay, we're gonna go look.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
I want to see.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yes. Okay, so I want to see if I can figure out a code in that room. Since
as the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
ouch.
Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
The narrator's such a jerk.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Crushed more than my bones.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same.
It's important
Do
to
you
get
see
right. The
now?
corridor has been
Do you
moved
see
in
that
all
Stanley
directions.
was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Office layout. This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development through the court. Cool. Huh. Button sounds. A selection of the sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Filing cabinets. What the hell? I've never seen the boss's office look like that. Oh, from the development. Oh. Cool. Underground, an early version of the underground portion of the game. Narration out.
Stood on the snow. Well, try the other one then. This elevator for sure will get it right back on track to where it's supposed to be.
Employee lounge. Okay, so I'm looking for something actually useful. Freedom ending. I don't know what that is. Okay, for a time, the elevator in the menu could go up or down, with freedom above and countdown below. We abandoned this when players found it too difficult to remember what was up and what was down, and placed the two endings together instead. Countdown desk. One of the desks from an earlier version of the countdown ending. Huh. Zending. This screenshot depicts an earlier version of the ending known as the Zending, which was eventually cut and merged with another part of the game. I've never seen these before either. There's a lot of stuff I've just not seen. This game is massive. The game is now paused. Escape menu. We had an ending that only ended when the player restarted from the escape mode. Unfortunately, very few realized this was what they were supposed to do, which was frustrating for everyone. Maintenance layout. First choice. One option. Disobey. Following the first two doors was important to get right. Since players will replay them so many times, we discussed a number of designs, but ultimately it was the simplest version that went out. Oh, these were the different versions. Neat. The apartment timer. In the previous version of the choice leading to the apartment ending, a timer would give you 50 to pick up the phone. Not picking up the phone would lead to a different ending. The office. Jeez, this place is huge. Well, it doesn't look like I'm actually... Stanley's office. From left to right, the evolution of Stanley office. The first time was created February 2013. Darn. Okay, so it looks like this is not...
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
See, I don't know.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one?
Okay, I wanted to just see if that would do anything.